Let's make that shit squirt. Oh. What's this? Discord beef be crazy for real. I mean, you kind of started it. Put that shit behind me. For real. Bro, I haven't even added anybody yet, bro. All right. So today's stream, there's this new MMO. It's not fully out. This is an open beta. Repeat, it's an open beta. I'm debating on whether or not I want to play it in Japanese. I think I'll play it in English. I'll use Japanese, whatever, voices, but I think I'll play it in English just so. There's an auto translate feature that's kind of crazy, but I won't turn that on. I don't think I'll need it. Graphics. Some people are saying this game looks good. Some people say this game looks bad. I'll be the judge. Daddy will be the judge of that. You guys know how I do it. Oops. Alright. I don't know exactly how well this game's gonna run. The game's doing shadow optimization. I don't like when games do that, so I don't know. Well, we'll put stuff to high. It's usually whatever. The Raid Shadow Legends killer for real. For real. No, so this game was okay. Here's all I know about this game. I don't know a lot about this game. Here is what I know. This game may or may not used to be a mobile game. But they have since completely re-overhauled the game for PC. Amazon is the people who are publishing this game. Amazon has been known to make some shitty ass fucking MMOs. The game like Thorn and Liberty, I know this game sucks. Hey man, we don't know. I've seen some gameplay. I've seen, not a lot. I've seen some gameplay. It doesn't look the worst. I don't know. I've never played the original Thorn and Liberty. I heard it was really shitty. But you'd think that with all the shit you throw at something, you'd eventually land something, right? Hair strands? Oh my, we'll turn that on. Let's boot the graphics up. I have a sixth sense, you know. I can tell when a game is going to be bad before playing it, but I still choose to give it a go. I mean, yeah, there's nothing wrong with giving it a go, mostly if it's free, you know what I mean? Sixth sense, yeah, I got that shit too, man. I got that shit too, don't worry. I can smell. We'll go on balanced. And then we'll turn this on. Might as well have FSR and shit right on, right? So we'll put those on balanced. Oh, you can only have one on? Which one's better? No, you don't got one? Shut up. Is DLSS better or FSR2? I'm curious. Which one's better? I don't care about this video. I just want to see the comments. Yeah, I have an AMD fucking CPU. So, yeah. Actually, but yeah, you're right. Why would this even be a setting? Yeah, why would that even be a setting? Okay, well, I guess I'll go. I guess balance, right? Low latency. I mean, you want that on plus boost. Yeah, I know what fame generation is. Usually, though, it looks like shit. So, I don't know. New games use DLS to make frames if your PC isn't capable enough. I mean, yeah, but all FPS matters, you know what I mean? All FPS lives matter. Alright, well, it's done downloading the shaders and shit. So, I guess I'll just give it a go. Display. I could choose Japanese. I'll choose English just because you guys... Just for you guys. Before you play... I don't give a shit. So, it ends on the 24th. So, 4 days at 2 a.m. Action mode, classic mode. Okay, so this is scary to me because I love classic combat. I'm a WoW guy. You guys know I'm a WoW guy. Bro, the count would cost at least 1k to pull, so I can't. Yeah, no, I'll just do whatever. Ren, I've explained it to you. It's an MMO. So action or classic. I think I'm going to go with classic. I like classic better than action. But that's scary, actually. Will I be at an advantage if I play on a certain mode? Bro, you're a goofball. Oh, okay. It can be changed with the V key, so it doesn't even matter. I'll use headphones, brightness. That's fine. Subtitle. We'll put that on. Font size. We'll put that small. Toggle blood effects. Yeah. Camera shake. Yeah, we'll have it on. Graphics quality. Why is it saying recommended as medium? I guess I'll have it as medium, and we'll see how good that looks. And then we'll up it from there because whatever. So this is the game. Making fun of games. You're a bully, dude. You're just a bully. If the game stutters a little bit, I'm gonna put it on my SSD. I have it on my hard drive right now. Why can't I see other people's chat messages on YouTube? You should be able to. I'll join this one, I guess. Do I care about the story, guys? Tell me if I care about the story. I'll skip it if you guys don't give a shit. Bro didn't learn from Once Human. Yeah, but this game, there's no way this game looks better than Once Human. I also put Once Human on my SSD, so if we end up switching back to Once Human on this stream, it'll run better. I could also put this on my SSD. It'll literally take like 5 minutes, but whatever. Alright, I don't care. Skip, yeah. Okay. Skipping. You know what I also want to do? I'm gonna alt tab real quick. I wanna actually like put this stream on my community tab. I feel like if I put this on my community tab, it'll be more enjoyable, right? More people will come if I put it on my whatever. What's up, brother? Come watch my stream. Alright. It's out in the open. Disconnected from Sova? It's already game, guys. It's already began. Alright, I'm not gonna hate on it too much because there is probably a decent amount of people trying to play, right? Peep the new background. Alright. Oops. Do a quick demo push-up with a good form. Bro, I do amazing form. Bro, I can't see when I'm schizophrenic. Restart your stream then. Bro, what? I opened Task Manager just to be like tabs and tabs of porn. That'd be funny. Is this game in beta and it sucks? It will it will suck when you play the game in the future. Yeah, that's what yeah. No, yeah. That's what I'm saying. But I'm not saying like the server issues are like one thing, you know what I mean? It's like all MMOs, all good MMOs have horrible server issues when they first come out. It means a lot of people are trying to play them. But if the gameplay is good, if the gameplay sucks, then it's not going to be good. Like, you cannot fix fundamental gameplay. You know what I mean? Well, you can, but there's no way they would go that far, right? But if it's a server issue, I can see Ren on the stream, but not on YouTube. So I can't get my signal reactions. Restarting real quick. I can see. Oh yeah. I think he said he has you blocked, so I don't know exactly what you want from him. Can you just Ren just unblock him, okay? Your guys' argument was retarded, like literally like dumb as fuck. I mean, like, you can block him on Discord if that matters, but there's no reason to block him on YouTube. Unless you didn't block him on YouTube. Then I don't really care. Tis your own fault, am I right? Pro tip, to hide a dead body, bury it 8 feet, then bury a dead animal 3 feet above it. Okay. So, check his hard drive. Check Twilight's hard drive. I might even do a factory reset of my PC because I feel like I have like so much space that's being used up and I don't know like why it's being used up. I haven't done a factory reset in like 3 years. I don't want to make him mad because he's cool. Bro is glazing you, Ren. Bro is glazing you. Bro's like, please unblock me. I'll let you piss on my face. Did you guys see that video with that streamer I don't know the name of, and like he like supposedly let FaZe Banks piss on him to get in the FaZe clan? I don't know if that's real. I think that's fake. There's gotta be like a joke, right? Alright, let me in. Let me in. Alright. What Suaba do I want to play on? I'm just going to go back on the same one. It says it's good. Bro wants me for the money. He does want you for the money. I just remembered that. Forgot about that. I clicked skip, that's why it's frozen. It's still going. What a weird skip. You know what I mean? For real, let me into the game. I just want to play the game. Just want to play the game. Lion piece of shit. I'm a lion piece of shit. What are these load times? Hard drive load times, bro. Did you just DC me again? This was the same thing. Gamer gate server disconnect. Not looking good. Not looking good for Throne of Liberty. Throne and Liberty. Disconnected from server, I guess. Gamer server timeout. Yeah, this. Seems like this is like a actual thing. I have this error, but the Xbox I'm serving the servers are full. Would be nice if they told them. I'm curious. Steam charts. Steam charts. Am I keep typing it Steam, you idiot? Why do you want a demo push-up? You know I can do push-up, bro. I did it last time, didn't I not? Oh wait, no, it's right here. Oh yeah, there's a lot of people playing right now. They probably were not expecting this many people to want to play. So I'll need to go to the bank again so I can get a membership, bro. Mr. Least? What does that even mean? 90 minutes. I have 16. I wonder if like all of this time. Huh. I guess we'll try again. Maybe I'll watch the whole cutscene. Maybe that's the issue. It could be like a cutscene issue. I don't know. I don't know, brother. They better. I think they should probably extend the thing though. All that to set up one game is wild. Have you never played like a new game before in your life? Like in the past few years, I've never tried it like an MMO, like day launch or whatever, that hasn't ran like ass. Like Hogwarts Legacy, when that came out, I pre-ordered it so that I can get the 3-day early access, and nobody was getting the early access. You had to go through mid-warts. Like, bro, all you play is Nintendo games. Nintendo games, for the most part, are mid as fuck. And that's facts. I just spouted facts at you. I just did. And I will not back down. I won't. Imagine, like, not updating your system since 2015. What was it, 2015 when that came out? The Nintendo Switch? In your games, hardly disagreeing about 60% of my games are Nintendo, rest is on my Steam games. 60% of your games being Nintendo games is crazy. Like, I have 400 Steam games and like 4 Nintendo games. Like, the games I bought on Nintendo were Mario Odyssey, Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, what else? I bought the Pokemon Scarlet. Whatever, yeah. They strike channels for playing their games? That's not true. Nintendo as a company is mid, but their games since the SNES area are amazing. I mean, like, the newer Pokemon games. Bro bought the worst Pokemon game. I've bought in other Pokemon games. I bought Sun when Sun and Moon came out. Actually, I think that's the only other one I've bought. I mean, how are you gonna hate on me for buying the worst Pokemon game? It's like, if your company's $1 million company, like, you should not be producing bad games. Mostly when you know what the players want. Like, people explain multiple times what they want from the game. So if you're not able to give players what they want, then that is 1000% on you. I'm gonna join a different server. I'm gonna join JP3. I'm just gonna watch the cutscene. But you can't call them. I don't think all of them are mid. I think a lot of them are mid. Like the new Mario game, for example. I liked it. I bought the new Mario game. Mario, fuck, which one was it? The one with Mario Wonder. I bought Mario Wonder or whatever. It's not bad. Most of FromSoft have great games. I don't know where you're getting that from. Mario Wonder sucks in my opinion. Like, bro, you are literally like just feeding my ego. I don't think it sucks. I think it's fun. But I mean, like, is it worth $70? Probably not. I don't think any side-scrolling platformer game is worth $70. There's no innovation in it. So like, I'm paying for a game that, like, while the art looks amazing, the levels are fun, whatever, it's not worth $70. Demon Souls, Bloodborne, DS2, 3, Elden Ring. Like, what are you trying to say, bro? How are there 4 people yet only 2 are talking? A lot of people just kind of goon. They just kind of, like, most streams, like, you think about it like this. Most big streamers with like 10K like people watching, most of those people just watch while they're at work. I think, is this the farthest I've gotten? Astro's Playroom even was good. I don't even know what that is. Do I know? Was that a PlayStation game? Isn't that a PlayStation game? I might be a bad person. What the flower? I'm gonna get in your fucking game. I will get in this fucking game, guys. Free PS5 game? Yeah, I think I've heard of it. It's like a platforming game, right? It's kind of like, actually, I don't know what it's like. I just want another Little Big Planet. But we'll never get that. How's it feel you guys are living in the time where you'll never get a new Little Big Planet? Seems like everybody is getting disconnected, bruh. From this guide. This isn't a guide. You're not going to tell me anything. Someone managed to connect, find the game crashing in the character creator. The cause of the problem is unclear. Please report to the blah, 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 blah. Currently, there's no development solution. Some players have reported success after restarting their computers. That wouldn't do anything. Little Big Planet wasn't peak as somebody who was huge LBP memories as a kid, mainly Little Big Planet 2. I dislike cutscenes. Wasn't peak? It's not that it has to be peak. It's that it's fun. Do you not know what fun is? I dislike cutscenes because I want the game to tell me the lore through gameplay. Like, are you guys all, like... Have you guys all been fucking TikTok fed everything, bro? Like, what is wrong with a normal cutscene? There is nothing wrong with a game having a cutscene. Then I'd argue most of Nintendo games are fun. I mean, yeah, I'm not saying they're fun. I'm just saying they're mid. Like, they're still, like, fun. They're enjoyable, I guess. But they're mid. Like, are you saying that, like... was that, like, your whole argument? Like, you were saying, like... whatchamacallit? Where was it? Most of FromSoft games FromSoft has great games. Like, yeah. But they're also, like, you look at Demon Souls and Dark Souls, like, those games kind of revolutionized a style of gameplay. Like, there's games that are considered Souls-likes. Like, Mario did that. The original Mario did that. Zelda did that. Like, those games did that. They did that at a time, but now they're kind of just, like, they're just kind of running off of that. Which isn't a bad thing, but, I mean, to call someone like Hogwarts Legacy mid, and then you play games that are, like, doing the same thing. Like, they're fun games, but they don't add a lot, then it's like, bruh. If you're talking about current Nintendo, then 100% agree. I mean, yeah, I'm pretty much talking about current Nintendo. I restarted my PC and got in. I just don't seem... I don't see that being actually a thing that would do it. Yeah, like, people just aren't getting in. Let's watch someone else have fun. Lorne and Liberty. Who the fuck is this guy? Stealing my thumbnail and shit? Hogwarts Legacy was a buggy mess at launch, and its pacing sucks. I don't feel immersed in the Harry Potter world one bit. I disagree. I never had any bugs. Even playing 3 days early access, I never had any bugs. The only issue I ever had was when the game first came out. I don't know if this is still an issue, but when you logged off the game and, like, if you Alt F4'd from a game, and, like, what I would do is I'd play this game after work. So I'd play it for like an hour and a half, 2 hours, and then I'd go to bed. And so I'd Alt F4 from the game and turn my PC off instantly, and then go to bed. I'd wake up and all my save files were leaked, or were all lost. And that's because this game relies on the Steam, like, cloud system. And so, like, I would lose all of my progress because it wasn't done saving all of that progress, so it would just completely corrupt it. I ended up fixing it and getting all my save progression back, but yeah, that's like a much, yeah, like this too, like where, like, they weren't loading in. I also accidentally downloaded this game on my hard drive when I originally played it. Played it on PC, PS5. I played it on PC, and yeah, I didn't have any issues. I mean, like, yeah, I had some, like, loading issues like this, but like I said, I accidentally downloaded it on my hard drive. And I didn't notice until, like, a week after the game launched. I was like, what the heck? I felt hella immersed. The only thing I'll say is, like I said before, I don't know if I said this on this stream or I was talking to my buddy earlier. I think they could have either pushed the RPG element a little more or they should have pulled back a little more. You need to learn how to stop using your hard drive? Brother, we live in a society. The bugs are mainly at launch, like I said, but it feels like just a cinematic game. Yeah, like it feels like a game that's cinematic that like wanted to put like RPG elements into it. See, like looking at gameplay like this, like it's got that fucking really heavily like you can still taste the mobileness. This, yeah, like look at this. I'm not a big fan of this. I'm really not a big fan of this. But like right here, this looks good. Like looking at this, I think this looks good, particularly. I can't hate too much because you look at something like see, like this looks good to me. But I wonder like how big actually the world is. How big this area is. The Assassin's Creed game with Altair was so good. You mean the first game? In Shadows of the Colossus? Yeah. I've never played. I've seen like my friends play Shadow of the Colossus, but I've never actually. No player, 2-player trade shops, no races. Is it so hard to make Lineage 3? A 20-year-old Lineage 2 has more stuff than a modern game. So I guess this game used to be called they used to make a game called Lineage or something. All this non-stop action is kind of overwhelming when you first start the game. I wish they made chill MMOs again where you're just an adventurer. Yeah, that'll never happen. Elder Scrolls Online is closest to that. No, it's not. Then people like you will just start saying it's too boring and complain. I don't think that's true. Like, I don't know why people like try to straw man arguments like this. Like, I wish games were more chill, like WoW, where like I'm an actual adventurer and I do a lot of shit. And then someone's like, yeah, but then you'll complain it's boring. It's like, bruh, what? I think for every one good AAA game that comes out, there's at least 3 good Nintendo games. Nintendo doesn't make a lot of games. Like they're not pushing out a ton of games, really. And the games they are pushing out, like nobody really cares that much about them. I mean, that's not a bad thing, but like you look at like Mario RPG, that's like a niche audience that like didn't people like not really even like it? Type Souls Grind is crazy. I don't know what that is. Oh, so it's a Korean game. What the heck? Mario RPG was amazing. Mid, bro. The remake was great too. Mid. Yeah, turd. I don't give a fuck about RPG game or Roblox games. But I agree. I agree with this guy. I wish there were more games like that. Tell me some chill MMOs that were released in the past 10 years that I complained about, and since you know me so well. People want everything to be exactly as they want it. Life doesn't work that way. I mean, yeah. What? No, actually, RR is great. You can't call it mid. I can call it mid. I can. I can. And I will. I can. It's just a remake. It's a remake. I'm not going to call a remake good. Unless it's like from like literally like a like completely different game. Like the Resident Evil 2 remake. Resident Evil 2 to Resident Evil 2 remake are amazing. You know what I mean? No, it's like one of the most Easter egg filled games. No. I was venting what happened to this being a safe space. This ain't a space safe. This ain't even a safe space. Look at Mario RPGs on the SNES and look at the Switch one. I've seen gameplay of Mario RPG.
그래, 아키움 녀석들. 아하, 그래.
캐슬러 의료원은 아키움 군단이 마티네를 찾고 있다는 소문에.
This is like giving like kind of like shitty, like the notification system is like fucking hella. Ugh. It's so simple, so it appeals to Nintendo's demographic, as in regards to its success. I mean, simplicity, bruh. Simplicity. I don't want simplicity. I don't want to play the game. I'm gonna look and it's gonna be $70, and I know for a fact it's not worth $70. Right? Mario RPG. Oopsie. Where's the price? 6,500 yen is insane. Aren't games $60? I mean, this is almost $70. 6,500 yen. If you want it physical, it's fucking 6,578. Dang. Yeah. Just Yuzu it. I don't have a controller, so I cannot do that. Cannot Yuzu it. I don't have a controller. And I'm not playing it with a keyboard and mouse. Pain in the ass to get that set up. Yeah, that's not. No. Games are $60, but games that are $60, you know. Isn't this game like? I remember hearing that it could be beaten like really fucking fast. Like, I need content in an RPG game. I need a lot of content. Like, There's like no gameplay of this game. Like, after 1,000 hours, like, how do you have 1,000 hours in this game? But I understand where you're coming from. People who buy the $60 game spend like $200 on weekly groceries, and like 50% is just snacks. For real. It's a single player RPG with a lot of secrets and a lot of 100% potential. Same with TDYL. I don't know what TDYL is. TTYL? TTYD? And you cannot afford that kind of money. I can't afford that kind of money. I don't got that money.
The number one thing that I like about it, I have dungeons, and when they announce that they will have,
I don't think this guy has 1,000 hours on this game. That is literally like, yeah. Supposedly, like, it's what? When was this made then? Oh, this was 7 months ago. So all of this shit is literally worthless. Spend it as disposable income. Co-op MMORPG buzzwords. Are you saying like with Mario RPG? That's what they're saying? Co-op RPG and all that such? Alright, I'm curious because they supposedly completely re-overhauled this game. The last gameplay was from 7 months ago, which supposedly is not at all what this game is actually going to look like. So I can already tell, like, the combat is a little different in the way the camera is. No thrones and mid. Co-op MMORPG. I mean, MMORPG kind of has to be a co-op game, but it's a single player RPG. Okay, and you cannot afford that kind of what? So like, when are you changing? Spend it as disposable income. Co-op MMORPG buzzwords. Oh, okay, that's where you're starting. A pixel on high pixel skyblock. Kind of mid. Kind of mid. Nobody plays it anymore. Like, I want co-op gameplay in my in my MMORPG. You know what I mean? Like, it's not a buzzword. It shouldn't be a buzzword. Is at least what I'm thinking. It should not be considered a buzzword. It should be considered normal. I don't like how many abilities you start with. I don't like when games do that. I like to earn most of my abilities. But this is actually, oh, that's a tutorial. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have. I'm stupid. Yeah, it died after I started playing. Bad luck or something. It was alive for like 3 years, maybe even 4. Honestly, think no game did online co-op better than Minecraft. World of Warcraft Classic. I'm gonna glaze that game even more. I think that did it way better than co-op Minecraft. Xbox co-op Minecraft, maybe we can do something with that. Xbox co-op Minecraft was pretty based. But I still don't think, if we're actually thinking like realistically, no. I think classic WoW is just one of the most influential MMORPGs of all time. WoW Classic doesn't count. I got banned in like 2013. Well, Classic WoW wasn't a thing in 2013, so it does count. I'm talking like, yeah. You need mods to play with friends or you buy a server. I mean, yeah, that doesn't really matter that much. Show me shit.
The map again.
Now he switched to controller. I wish he would continue playing with mouse and keyboard.
What are you doing here?
The game does look really good.
It's true, I was about to move the delivery.
Now I wonder, does gear actually change? So is this game gonna even be playable? I wonder. Because I would like to try it, but it's seeming like it's having a struggling time. It's struggling pretty hard. Yeah, 2013 was Mist of Pandaria, I think, right? Or like the end of Cataclysm. That's like not classic at all. Like, I don't even know why they did a classic fucking Cataclysm. That shit's not classic whatsoever. To me, classic ends with Wrath of the Lich King. That's the final time of classic WoW. And even then, I think vanilla WoW is just where it's at, realistically. Season to Discovery, in my opinion, has a lot of potential to be really, really, really good, but I for some reason just don't think they're gonna continue pushing it as much. And I hope they do, because I think it's a really cool concept. Literally like vanilla WoW plus. Why are people glazing Final Fantasy Rebirth? I've played it because it's really good. It has a lot of content. It's a community-based game. It has difficult content that actually makes you use your brain. And yeah, like it has a lot. There's a lot to do. I haven't played WoW. Should I give it a go one day? If you got money. Oh, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Oh, I mean, no. No game is worth whatever the fuck, you know? Like, it's like $70 for the first, $70 for the newest one. You're spending like $140. The original game was packaged all together. Yeah, there's a lot of content. There is a lot of content, but games spending it like that, it's like kind of annoying. The original game was released way better, with all just being released at once. I'd rather them just release it all at once. $70 game for real. I never played it though. Maybe one day I'll give it a play. I mean, it's probably a good game. Like I hear a lot of people say it's really fun, really good. All that for okay is crazy. I mean, I don't really know. I mean, like, it's Oi Isan, how to talk to a woman. You don't. You don't talk to a woman. Can I just play the game? I wonder if like I can find a server that's like dead. Like the game's remake, or remade is all that fuss it was. Yeah. It's gotta be this one, right? This one's gotta work. Please work. Like, imagine remaking Ocarina of Time in the Breath of the Wild engine. Yeah, it would be pretty dope. Skip. It's either gonna skip or it's not gonna work. There's only one way this goes. No, it wouldn't be dope. Stop being on in autopilot. Yes, it would be dope. I think it'd be dope as fuck. I think every game should be in the style of Breath of the Wild. I think Breath of the Wild has an amazing art style. This is what happens when your girlfriend wakes you up at 12 p.m. Please, just let me in. Brother. Throne of Liberty. Please let me in. Defeats the purpose of the whole game? I mean, just because it's in the Breath of the Wild engine doesn't mean it has to play like Breath of the Wild. The flower? How to quickly solve this? Bruh. It's not that the connection's failing, it's that it's disconnecting. What is this? What is this platform? $41 just to play a game is crazy. I mean, I didn't spend the whole 41 minutes on fucking trying to get it to work. Literally could reinstall Windows in that time. What? No correlation, bruh. No correlation. I just want to read some of these Redditors. It's like kind of being like at a zoo. Play Final Fantasy instead. No. I'm over a decade behind and I don't feel like playing that now. That's crazy. Yeah, not right now. Play Final Fantasy instead. That's a dope thing to say. Play Final Fantasy 14 instead. That's a better MMO probably. Anyways, let's start with the combat because it seems to be the deal breaker for a lot of you. I always thought a real-time action combat was peak, but tab targeting is where it's really at. It truly gives the MMO vibes, balancing things out rather than something like Black Desert Online where the only thing is the combat. But if you ever farmed in that game, it gets very repetitive in a short amount of time. Throne of Liberty, however, I farmed the same crabs on the beach for an hour and kept finding a new way to kill those damn things. Okay, well, why would you do that? Okay, open Final Fantasy. Let's see this gameplay. I don't have a subscription right now. I would if I had a subscription. But I do not have one right now because I have no money. And since I already started comparing to Black Desert Online, guess what? Yeah, you can teleport fast as lightning in Throne of Liberty, and it feels like you're in the Flash every single time. That's so awe. That's like every good MMO right now has a whatchamacall, a subscription model. Even when the price, I mean, the price is not the worst. Better than Destiny. I mean, and plus you can get it with $13 a month. It's not bad. Like once you have all the expansions, it's not like a huge thing. Like here's the thing: is like you can get the starter edition of the game for $20 on Steam, and that will last you 150 hours plus. And once you get to the point where you need to like buy the new expansions, like let's say you hit the level cap. No, it's not. Swordburst Online sucks. Let's say you get to the level cap and you're like 150 hours in, then you could just buy the new expansion. And it'll give you like all of the shit. That's just the best way to do it. Because if you buy the new expansion, it'll give you the most recent expansion and the ones before that. Because the starter edition will only go up to, I think, Stormhaven or something like that. It might go up to the newest expansion now, I don't know. But you level up so much faster that you'll get to the level cap before you get to the end of the story. Music, damn good. Okay. Questing, story very good and extremely satisfying for an MMO. Every time I thought the story is now going to be like every other MMO, it just actually gets better. Henry was the bomb. Hope to see Helpy again. Art models, really good. It's goated. The dungeons mode, they just, no, it's bad. Let's use AI and do it for you. Dude, that sounds so boring. What do the expansions even add, Isan? Name me one memorable quest line, one memorable time, one repeatable terrain area that's not a town. Okay. Um, 14 Rebirth. I think it's called Rebirth, right? Ultimate weapons. Not 7, 14. No, not 7, bro. What? Final Fantasy 14. I think that's what they're called. Let's look up like one of the most random whatever. I meant from memory, my bad. Okay, you have relic weapons. Relic weapons, you have to go through a ton of different shit in order to get them. For example, the relic weapon I was going before I was, before I ended up, running out of subscription time and running out of money, was one from, I think, Stormbringer. It was either, or Stormblood. It was either that one or Haven Sword. And you pretty much go to a separate type of, it's like, how do I explain it? It's kind of like it puts you in an area that's like a classic MMO where there's no tutorials, there's no quests, nothing. You go around you're expected to know what to do. Like, you either have to read a guide, talk to other players, or you have to just, you could watch a video online, but it doesn't really matter. And you go around, you like kill a bunch of enemies, you have to get all of this stuff to upgrade your gear, upgrade your weapons, only in that area, not outside of the game. This is a completely separate area that gives you, it's the same loot, it's just the weapon you use and the armor you wear is completely separate. And that weapon and armor is like specific to that area. It gives you bonuses if you wear that stuff. Why does it sound like you're doing the same thing over and over again? Why does it matter? Like, what? Like, who cares? If you're having fun, who cares? The entire point is you do all of that grinding and you get a relic weapon. And that relic weapon is really badass looking. Not many people have that relic weapon because you have to put a lot of time in getting to that relic weapon. It's called a grind. And then you also have ultimates. Like, why would you not want to do an ultimate? They're really hard to do. They're really fucking fun. And they give you really cool rewards. Like, some of the armor you get from ultimates are amazing. But not everyone can do an ultimate. Some people take weeks of playing in order to do it. Is there a PvP/trading system for it to be... What do you mean? Like, yes, there's a trading system. Like, like, there's like a ton of fucking, like not the stock, the marketplace. Like, what I would literally do is, like, when I was grinding to level up my miners and stuff, like my mining character, is I would use all of that stuff and sell it on the marketplace, and I'd get like hundreds of thousands of like in-game currency. There's PvP. Some people like PvP, some people don't. I personally have not played any of the PvP though. I wanted to hit max level before I tried it all, so I didn't get to play PvP, but there are people who like it. And from what I know, they completely changed it this update. This expansion completely changed PvP. There's no open world PvP, if that's what you're asking. And then once your subscription period ends, your account gets locked until you pay the fee again. Yes. That just seems like ass. That's any subscription-based MMO. I'd rather have a subscription to my MMO than a battle pass, a bunch of like paid shit in the shops, level, like there's level boosts, but like I'm not a huge hater on that. But like let's use like WoW for example. Like for WoW, you buy the expansion and then you get nothing for that expansion. You know what I mean? Mostly with like Dragonflight had a really good launch. People liked the launch. But then nobody started to talk about it. People consider that a mid expansion. It's not bad, but it's not good. You had Shadowlands, which was not any better. Shadowlands was considered one of the worst expansions in all of WoW. It didn't have any content. People did not like it. Legion was goated. Battle for Azeroth was eh. I don't want to make an MMO, but how would we change the meta now? It's just the same repeatable quest, kill enemies and shit to grind, to get loot to look cool. It's been done so many times. How do we change that? We make the leveling the point of the journey again, like classic WoW. Classic WoW did it perfectly. It was an RPG. It was not just an MMO, it was an RPG. You were an adventurer. The story was you were not the chosen one. You were a random adventurer that went around doing quests. Those quests have you killing very, very like powerful enemies and people like aren't powerful but are notorious. We have Hogger, we have Princess, which you know I talk about all the time. I didn't play the Horde that much, so I don't know much about the Horde side, but you have things like that. You have the Stockholms or the Stockades, which takes place 20, 30, 40 levels after the Hogger quest line. And it goes crazy because it like goes into that story that you did at like level 10, level 15. Imagine if not modern anime games by Bandai Namco were all battleground games. It'll be so boring. I mean, battleground games are all boring in general. MMOs though, like here's the thing for me, is like if the game has a good gameplay loop, like with Final Fantasy 14, I wasn't constantly doing whatchamacall, the story. I played the story, but I was not constantly doing it. If I got bored of the story, I would go like do professions. Or I would like go grind for like cosmetics, you know what I mean? Like I would go like talk about relics or some shit. Something like that. I will agree that a lot of stuff could be boring if you like just don't enjoy that sort of content. I know in once you hit like I think it's after the expansion before Dawn Trail, Endwalker. In Endwalker, if you beat Endwalker, then you get like some sort of new like island like game mode where you like it's kind of like Farmville in a way, except in Final Fantasy. Like there's a bunch of shit like that where it's like it's just small changes that, like, if you don't like that content, you won't like it. But it's, like, it's different gameplay types in the MMO. And if you like that gameplay type, you're going to like Final Fantasy 14. Good night, turd. What else does this guy say? Art models looks great. Flying with a whale in the sky. It's terrifying and beautiful at the same time. Characters and animals are pretty good to look at. So people who chase after cosmetics are going to have a blast. I hope this game does have good cosmetics. Grew up playing pixel MMOs, so I could care less. Yeah, I don't know. A lot of people are able to play it, but huge Korean update that we are also getting for global launch. Yeah, I'm done with the open beta. I think I'm satisfied. I'm 3 hours in. The graphics are visually appealing. I did the public event, the mission to go up to chapter 3. And I'm very intrigued. I'm buying this game. I've been waiting for a new MMO. I'm hoping the hell it doesn't shit. Blah, blah, blah. See you all in release. It's definitely worth buying at $0. Right? It's free. I forgot. That's kind of scary. Free to play? Oh my gosh. It's a Homelander. All these people are getting on and playing. Why would you want to play your game like this, bro? Look at this. This looks ugly as fuck. I'm a hater. This looks bad. A lot of MMO graphics put me off with the overly realistic lighting too. Bothers me with in boring colors. Bro, you like have you played classic WoW? Just play classic WoW, bro.
Which, sorry fellas, but unfortunately,
Nixium,
your
bro.
heads asking yourselves the question, which class in WoW is the most fun to play right now? And also, how would I even...
I typed that in wrong. There's Season of Discovery, which is
Phase
pretty much
4
classic
Season of
class.
Discovery has been out for about
Look how
a week
colorful
or
this game is. It's so, like, everyone's... Their armor's all janky. It's awesome. Classic WoW with who? I'm not playing an MMO solo. Defeats the purpose of the game. What the hell? It looks like Wizard 101. This game's from 2004. Yeah, it looks like it's from fucking the Wizard 101 era.
majority of the new content on
If you want friends, go out and make friends in the game. It's not that hard. It's an MMO. You can go out. You'll see somebody doing the same quest as you. You'll party up with them. You say, do you have Discord? And then you ask them if they want to play with you.
classic raids, and in Season of Discovery we're kind of going in that same direction once again. I don't know about you, but for me the best bit of classic has always been 1 to 60.
Yeah.
On 2019 Classics re-release, I leveled every class in the game.
Like, the most boring part about classic WoW, funnily enough, is the end game. The questing is part of the journey. It's the fun part. It does have a good end game, but it's hard to get into. It's one of those games that was actually, like, difficult to get into. Wow, that's beautiful. Is modern WoW like this? It's not as colorful. I mean, this guy's a PvP god. I'm not gonna watch his stuff. Let's watch this guy.
We are quickly approaching the 20th anniversary of World of Warcraft. If hilarious outcomes, the leveling up process that otherwise might be considered mundane becomes a lot more tense.
So the game obviously has, like, better textures now and, like, more high definition stuff, but it still looks, you know, its thing. Yeah, it still looks nice. It's not bad.
Every movement near a cliff, everything has this added air of danger due to the fact that a single mistake could spell the end of your run. I was originally really hesitant to even try hardcore classic for this reason. I didn't pretty memorable.
This guy's currently talking about hardcore classic, but he's playing with the current graphics. Like, so this is classic WoW with the modern graphics.
Man, that was close. Son of a bitch.
New now MMOs look like Kingdom Hearts 3 if they remove all the soul out of it. Even Kingdom Hearts 3 looks like it had all the soul removed out of it compared to Kingdom Hearts 2. Not as bad as most games, but it has some issues.
So you finally dinged level 70 in Dragonflight. You've reached endgame, my friend, and you're sitting there. Well, you're as lost as
Right here.
what you started. Alright guys, upon hitting level 70, it's very likely that you'll have gotten to level cap without actually finishing the main storyline on your first character, and the majority
Yeah,
of
I
things
hate
about
when
the
games do
story-
that. I fucking despise it. But it's not the most
about the
annoying,
story.
but I dislike when that happens. So, like, Dragonflight just doesn't seem too interesting. But the new one, new WoW expansion. The new WoW expansion looks pretty good. The War Within looks pretty good. I'm actually curious. Every WoW expansion ranked worst to best. I'm really curious on this, actually.
Boys, I am
I'm gonna hate on this.
here to do my favorite thing today. Talk about my opinions on World of Warcraft. And
wanna
for
hear.
some reason, they get people upset in comment sections of WoW. Starting back in 2009, actually, in the later end of every single ranking
Give me
of every game. So if you want to argue down in the comments live, the next video is on the way, just worst to best. And that's because my
Worst to
favorite
best? I
is
mean, yeah.
vanilla WoW. I thought I'd say this first.
What?
Sound weird, but hear me out. I'm going to start with my favorite, and then from there, I'm going to go from worst to best. And
Start with my favorite.
that's
Okay.
because my
WoW,
favorite
classic WoW.
is vanilla WoW.
Yeah,
I
vanilla
thought
WoW,
I'd say
come on.
this first because technically it's not an expansion, so I can rank the expansions after this. But
Okay,
like
well, I guess that's fair.
I said earlier, I started at the end of Wrath of Lich King, so I never really got to play the real vanilla WoW. I was really young back then, and to be
All right, let's get to his real
so
stuff.
maybe I'll save that for its own video one day, because I
Why so many paid DLCs? What do you mean? Like in
here all
WoW?
day yapping,
It's not really
so we gotta
paid
get to
DLCs.
ranking all the other
Expansions.
expansions off the second it was announced. because they just had to start it with a cinematic of Sylvanas going and
So this is Shadowlands. He put Shadowlands as the worst
beating
expansion.
the literal Lich King in a fight. Now, if Arthas was the Lich King still, he would have killed her ass again. Because I know he would not have.
I'll say that. Paid expansions? I mean, yeah. Like, that's every MMO ever. Funky Monkey? Who do you think you are? Bro, who does this guy think you are? Don't ever mess it. Bruh. Okay. Some random person messaged me. I don't like when people do that. I'm paying for I'm paying for 4 full price AAA games inside of the same engine with the same mechanics. You only pay for the newest expansion. Account. No, I just want to go to the shop. Warcraft, World of Warcraft. So World of Warcraft Cataclysm Classic. Like, you don't have to pay for this, from my knowledge. If you do, I mean, there's no reason. Yeah, you just subscribe. It's included in your subscription, so that's not even something you have to worry about. The War Within is the newest expansion, so of course you have to buy that separately. World of Warcraft itself, though, if you were to expansions, Dragonflight. So you'd have to buy. This is how all MMOs work. If you wanted to buy Dragonflight now, you can, but there would be no reason to, because if you just pre-purchase the upcoming expansion, The War Within, which includes Dragonflight, like, you can just pre-purchase the newest expansion and you'll get all the expansions for free. Not for free, but you pay for them, whatever. One sec. Those prices, though, for a subscription too, I mean, 6,000 yen for all the expansions, that's pretty normal to me. That's like a full price game, $15 a month for the subscription. Like, yeah, it's a lot. Like, I don't like subscriptions, mostly in WoW, where WoW has like a paid shop. It has all those whistles and shit that you don't want. Yeah, I hate how it's monthly. That's so shitty. I mean, yeah. I also agree. I don't like monthly games, because it's like, when mostly with like WoW, where it's been pretty spotty recently, whether or not it's actually a good game or not. Why is the best fast travel? It's pretty fast. Can't even load in, though. How are people playing this game? How are people playing this fucking game? Why can't I spend, okay, $150 for all the expansions and permanent ownership and make the subscription $10 a month? And if you can't afford the full price, wait, if you can't afford the full price, what? And how come you're not playing WoW? Well, because I don't want to play WoW. That's just how it is. I don't have money. Anyway, chat's dying right now, so heads up. What does that mean, chat's dying right now? You? I mean, there's not much I can do. Like, Turd's gone, Celeste's not here. Just be how it be. $150 for all expansions and permanent ownership, and make the subscription $10 a month if you can't afford the full price, if you're desperate for money. So, like, what do you mean? Like, they should make it so, like, if you're poor, you should get the game for cheaper? I don't understand. Fishing, cooking, blah, 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 shown off in tonight's... Okay, those are pretty cool stuff. Some people are liking this game. Some people can't even play the game. It seems like a lot of people are playing the game. Except me. That's weird. I would say I'd try it one more time, but I don't even think it'll matter. I guess I'll just hop on Once Human. Alright. Change the stream title. Base. Gonna hop on some Once Human. But no, yeah, I would play WoW, but usually the people I play WoW with don't exist right now. Like they're busy, so I don't feel like playing WoW too much. Plus, living in Japan kind of makes it a little difficult because Japan is not a very like big WoW player. Like a lot of people don't play WoW here. Which means I'd have to play on Western servers, which means I'd have shitty ping, which would make the game a little less fun to play for me. That's one issue I have. It would kind of suck to get that all going. But I would play WoW. Maybe I'll play WoW at some point when I get more money. What's wrong with shitty ping in PvE games? Well, I don't only do PvE in whatchamacall. In WoW. I did a lot of PvP in WoW. I loved PvP. I wasn't the greatest of all time with it, but I loved playing it. I gotta like fix it. I like completely broke this bitch. How do I fix it? I just need some copper. Okay, now your turn to critique my games. Like, fill on send it on one game. I don't know. What's one of your favorite games? Give me a game that I'm gonna pick a game that I like somewhat know at least. So like, just give me like a list of games. I'll pick one, and then we'll go off of that. Because obviously, if I don't know too much, then I probably won't be able to shit on it too much. Because if I'm going to go hard, I'm going to go hard. Stardew Valley. I haven't really played much Stardew Valley. I don't think it'd be fair. Like, I guess, like, if I were to say anything about Stardew Valley, it would just be, like, I guess, like, I don't know. Like, indie games are a little harder because they're not full price. So, like, I can't say, like, oh, you spent $60 on, like, a shitty farming sim. Like, like, I mean, it's not $60, right? It's, like, 20 bucks. And, like, it does have a lot of content. Hollow Knight, Mario Odyssey, Thousand Year Door, Sonic Generations, Short Hike maybe, Balloon CD for a while. Once you play too much, it gets boring. All right, I'll go like a little. How about I just go a little bit on each? Cause like I feel like that'll be a little bit easier. Cause like I like Sonic Generations, I like Mario Odyssey, and I like BTD Balloon CDD. But like I feel like I can shit talk them a little bit. Okay, I'll start with Sonic Generations. Sonic Generations is an amazing Sonic game. But it does kind of get repetitive. I wish they had more stages. I think the Sonic Generations X Shadow is probably going to be kind of shitty. Not because it's going to be bad, but it's not going to add a lot, and so they're going to sell it for full price. Too little level mission system. Too little levels. Mission system sucks now. Yeah, like it gets boring when like you play like I've played the shit out of that game, so it's like I play so much of it and I get like I'm like, man, I wish there were more levels. You know what I mean? Fine criticism, fine critique, Ocarina of Time. I haven't played Ocarina of Time, but like if I had to, like I would say like Ocarina and Time and Majora's Mask share very similar looks. I think the design for adult Link is ugly. I think the design for adult Link is ugly. That's one way. Bruh, why can't I critique the look of it? That's fair to critique the look of a game. Cause like Kid Link didn't look that bad. Why does adult Link look so ugly? Answer that, liberal. Fuck. What else can I say? I've never played them. I really don't know. Well, models couldn't be fully developed. That's their fault. Well, models couldn't be fully developed. I mean, does that really like? Does that really matter though? Like, I mean, what do you mean like they couldn't be fully developed? Like they just look like he just looks ugly is what I'm saying. Not that it looks bad. I'm just saying they made him look ugly. Maybe better technology and Wind Waker's graphics still hold up. Yeah, Wind Waker's graphics do hold up. I think they're pretty good looking. Who's DMing me? One second. Alright. But yeah, no. I don't think the graphics are bad. I just think that the models look ugly. And the 3DS port visuals were too colorful for me, but more palatable, you could say. I don't know. I've never played Wind Waker either. I mean, I've seen a lot of Wind Waker. I think I have played Wind Waker actually. But it's been a long time. But it does look, I think it does look like one of the better Zelda games. Yeah, but I'm more of a, I don't really play a lot of those games nowadays. Wouldn't mind, but Wind Waker is my kind of graphics lol. Yeah, like I like the graphics a lot too. Very simple, colorful, cartoony art style. Yeah, it's really good. Let me out of this bitch. What the fuck? And the games aren't too long, just experience for a day. Yeah. Then you have to deal with Ben Drowned though, if you play like Majora's Mask. Not finish them in a day, like have about 20-60 hours worth of content. Yeah. Let me out of this bitch. Twice human, twice animal. That's what they should have called this game. What's that noise? Majora's Mask sadly isn't a great game. And it was made in a year anyways. I just love its lore and art. Bro, it's Mr. Nintendo. Bro, I'm tired. I wish I didn't wake up at 12, but my girlfriend woke me up. And now I'm up. "12 is not early. It is when you go to bed at 3 a.m., bro. Can you do a vlog? Why? My life's boring. Vlogs are for people who fake their lives. The only thing you care about is fucking Japan. You know what I mean? Nobody actually cares about, like, the fucking life. People just want to see Japan, Japan. Which isn't a bad thing, but it's like, you know. You're going to be deeply disappointed when I'm like, welcome to my life. This gameplay looks very riveting. Bro, has your brain been rotted that much? The exploration is about the game. The part of the game is the whole thing. Also, just Instagramify your life as a bright high school student. I'm not a high school student, bruh. This isn't exploration? Yes, it is. Like, look at this guy's house. Somebody built this house. Now I'm in his house. This is true exploration at its finest. Somebody built this. If this is your exploration... Dude, exploration means to explore. What do you mean, definition? I go around the map. I look around the map. I'm exploring the map. I'm on a quest right now, though, so I'm going towards a quest. If I see a point of interest on my way, I will go and explore that. Like, if it might have loot, then I'll go there. Like in real life? Do you just do odd jobs all the time in real life? Or, like, what's your daily life looking like? Like, that's what you do in MMOs. Though this game tries to put in a ton of survival shit, which I'm not, like, a huge fan of. Another player. You hear that? I realized I didn't have, like, shit on this whole time. Exploration is about having fun while you explore. That's, like, you just added, like, another adjective to, like, a verb. Exploration is about having fun while you explore. Exploration is exploring. What does this guy want? MMOs could take a page out of it? No, they couldn't. It wouldn't make a lot of sense at all. What do you want? Oh, I see. This. Oops, not that. This. Do I even have the emote? What emote would this be? What? I don't even think I have an emote for this. Emoji. Imagine a medieval MMO where you can go to you can go to the nearest river and it takes fucking heart in the way. And take a shit in it? What the fuck does that even mean? Just take a shit in the river? Truly immersion. I mean, I will give you that. It would be cool. One thing I will say though is I think classic WoW has the best exploration. Exploring will lead you to finding new quests, new loot. Sometimes you'll find a chest that chest will have like rare loot, like blue loot, which is like rare. Which like usually you find mostly in dungeons, but you're able to find it somewhere else. Both Rust and Ark suck. Those are like two of my least favorite games in the world. I don't really like PvP centered survival games, because they end up with people making like metas and shit, which in my opinion is just not fun. Now, if they could work around an evolving meta where it's impossible to make a meta because shit's always constantly changing, then maybe I could find it fun. But when like people like start a server and are instantly decked out within the first 5 minutes because they know all the good places to grind, then it's just not really fun. So yeah, I'll agree with you that they're not very fun games. I want more Zelda MMO. Yeah, but how would that work? So like you're not playing as Link, you're playing as your own character. Like the races would be figured out, because you'd have Hylians, you'd have Zoro people, the Zorians, you'd have like the bird people, you'd have like the rock people from like the giant mountain area, like the lava mountain area or whatever, Death Mountain. I don't remember what it's called. You have like the women only clan where it's only women in the desert. Yeah, like the races would be there. Class systems, class-wise, in the different biomes could allow getting exclusive materials and trade with other players. Yeah, like whatever race you pick will depend on where you start and where you start. Yeah, I can see that working. Classes are pretty easy to set up too. Like you can have, like, you know, like magic, melee, healing, and well, you don't see a lot of healing. That would be like the only thing. I'm kind of like a... And then you can be with Ganondorf or Hylians. And then the community fights. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. They'd never do it. They'll never do that. But that would be really cool, yeah. Somebody's DMing me and pissing me off. So, want to test game, please? Please, I need to test game. Want to test game, please? Bro. And then, well, an MMO like that could work. Yeah, but it doesn't matter if it can work. But please make Civilizations, I can't, interesting, I think is what you're saying. Interesting instead of be a Breath of the Wild's empty space. I mean, yeah, you'd assume they'd make them interesting, but I don't know exactly how. Oh my lord, I'm heavily underleveled. I don't know how much we'd be able to actually we'd never be able to get it, is what I'm saying. It wouldn't be possible. The expansions could be a separate island. Yeah, but like it's like, oops. That would be like the only hard thing is like if you're gonna make an expansions, you have to add, like, you literally have to add new content, like new areas and shit. And with Zelda, I mean, it's like, yeah, you could have like a Wind Waker. You could do like a Wind Waker and then like a Skyward Sword expansion where like you do like the Sky Islands and shit. So I guess it wouldn't be that hard. But how sustainable? Yeah, I mean, like it'd be pretty easy to actually make. They could do it, they just won't ever do it. Like it's like it would make them a lot of money, a lot of people would play. I just think that people wouldn't play it. Or no, it's not that. I just don't think they would ever make something like that. Too much of a risk. Nintendo with the child-friendly stuff, they would never they would heavily censor a lot of shit. The Nintendo Switch would also not be powerful enough. They'd have to make a completely separate engine for it. They'd have to choose the art style. I think the Breath of the Wild / Tears of the Kingdom art style would work really well, but they'd still have to work on a new engine to make the combat look good and feel good. Let's say all the Zelda locations are copyrighted. How do we create memorable locations inside of an MMO? Like, what do you mean? Like, are you saying, like, if you were to make a game like a Zelda thing, but how do you make them? I mean, they're not copyrighted, so I mean they might be if you like name them exactly, but you can make a similar styled game to a Zelda game as long as you change like all the names and stuff. It'd be fine, right? Another player. Bruh. Why are there so many enemies here? Oh, Freak Bob. Like in OOT, I can still remember the layout of Ion Ranch or Gerudo Valley or the Castle Town. They were small in size, but not much soul inside them. Prepare to get off soon. It doesn't look like anyone's coming in, although I'll still be here. That's crazy. That's like a hella autistic thing to say, bro. Like, I'm not a big streamer. Like, yeah, I don't stream to like hope that like 10,000. Well, I mean, I do hope that a ton of fucking people come in, but like, you know, I'm not gonna like be disheartened by like not having many viewers. And that's kind of like how it is. You don't get a lot of viewers. I mean, unless I start clip farming, like, I don't think anytime soon I'll have a stream where I get like a fuck ton of viewers. Nah, don't worry. I won't like just randomly. I mean, like, it's only been like an hour and 20 minutes, so I'll probably be a little bit. That reminds me, can we get another story time? Like, last one was very fun. I don't know what I'd give a story time of, though. I don't know that thing. I can't fight it. I guess, like, fuck. I don't really have a lot of story time shit. I mean, I probably do. But I'm trying to think. Talk to this thing real quick. Let me think of like a story from like school or something. Fuck. I can like pop these, right? I did pop one. The Bum Bum Factory allegations. Like with that guy I worked with who was like really weird. Porcathin. Let me think of like other stories in that galaxy, in that that world. John Pork, yeah, literally. Let's see. I talked about the time I quit. I could talk about some of the stories. So, I guess I could talk about this. So, we used to have a guy who worked there, and he was in maintenance. I don't even remember his name, so I can't even accidentally leak it. This guy was like really normal, really like he was actually kind of cool to talk to, and his girlfriend also worked there. She was a spinner for the candy, and while she was working, they ended up breaking up at some point. I guess they had like a super toxic relationship, and they broke up. And he was like really weird about it. I guess he like cornered her in the stairwell and stuff like that, and like was just kind of like a menace, you know, just kind of like a weirder, not weird, but like just being kind of like an ass, you know what I mean? And my buddy who's currently dating her now, and they have a kid coming, if that goes crazy. Like I have a buddy who's now literally dating her. Yeah, pretty much another John Pork. But now my buddy is dating her and is having a kid with her. So like if that's not crazy, then I don't know what is. You know what I mean? They were talking at the time because like they were already going through like a break, or like not break, but they were already like kind of broken up because of how toxic they were. And my buddy was like interested in her and stuff. And he ends up, I guess, coming up to her or coming up to him, and like he got like fired on the spot for this, but like he like came up and was like, does the old guy still talk to you, or did he lay off? Does the old guy still talk to you? What old guy? Oh, like Jonathan Pork. No, he's at the, like, not anymore. Like, I mean, I obviously don't live in America, and I didn't exchange any contact information with him, so yeah, no, I don't have any contact with him. Yeah, so like that's completely out of like not a thing I have to worry about. But I guess he either cornered my friend or cornered her, and like he went up to my buddy and he's like, "You can have her," or some shit. It sounded like really cringy, like, "You stole everything from me," type shit. And he got fired instantly because I guess like he was like hardcore harassing. Why is this thing so freaky? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. I mean that's not really one of my stories, so like I don't really know it full and detailed. This was when I was spinning, or not spinning. This is when I was making taffies, so like I just heard about these. Bro pulled the I don't wanna play. Yeah, literally. He's like, "I don't wanna play with you anymore, and you can have her." And then he got fired. I don't think he got his job back, even though we work at a union and it's really easy to get your job back. I just don't think he did. Do you have any experience working in fast food? Yeah, I've worked in 2 fast food places. I've worked at Sonic and McDonald's. McDonald's was a job I didn't actually despise. Both jobs I didn't really hate. The problem is when I worked at those jobs was like the worst time in, so like my town is a really small town, but it's in between Detroit and Chicago. So we get tons of people who come through it every single day. And so I'd have this issue with during lunchtime when everybody's coming through the town or coming, you know, whatever. I'd have to experience hell for like 3 hours. Just a ton of people. Because I always worked those shifts where a ton of people would be coming in. Mostly during the summer. I ended up quitting McDonald's, not because of I hated it. I actually liked all my coworkers and my bosses. I think there was maybe like 1 or 2 people I didn't like. Any memorable customers / orders? I'll have a lot to talk about during Sonic, but during whatchamacall, McDonald's, there wasn't really. I worked there with my buddy, but he ended up quitting because he stopped showing up to work a bunch. We had one lady come in and yell at me because her fries were soggy. I told her I don't give a shit. What else? We had one guy piss blood in one of the urinals. And we had, like, one of our managers was, like, a midget. And he went in and, like, cleaned it up. I mean, that's as crazy as shit got at McDonald's. When I worked at Sonic, though, I worked with one of my boys, Dale. He doesn't really contact me much anymore since I moved to Japan. Fuck him. But me and Dale go way back to 7th grade. Cleaning it up before calling the ambulance is wild. Well, we don't know when the person pissed in the thing, so you know. Dale's like an actual friend of mine, so I can say his name. Like, I wouldn't say their name if they were a random person, but Dale's okay because, you know, like, he's like an actual friend. Chippendale, literally. Anyways, I worked with him. We had a ton of inside jokes. We had this one joke where we'd walk up to each other and, like, grab each other's hands from behind, and, like, we'd always ask for I don't know, one time I just said, like, can I have a Diet Dr. Dale? And it became, like, a huge thing with, like, a Dale sandwich. I would just add Dale in between, or in front of words, like, food at our store. And so, like, I'd be like, can I have a Diet Dr. Dale with extra Dale sauce? And, like, he would fucking die laughing. Like, it was just one of those things that you had to be there in the moment to find it funny. And we had this was, like, the start of, like, the Goonging guy. The guy who'd go, like, Goonging. And we'd do that at the store. To the point where, like, if, like, we knew one of us were in, like, the line, like, we would just go, like, like, it would be, like, stupid. And I remember one time, this random guy, it was, like, a slow day. And me and Dale were working. And this one guy came. And fucking, he opens the window and just says, like just a random thing. And then he goes, yeah, I know this guy. He's really cool. And he did not know that guy. It was just some random guy he did that to. I thought it was the funniest shit ever. Because, like, he didn't tell me until a year after. He's like, yeah, no, I didn't know that guy. And the guy, he played it off so well. The guy said that he knew him. He was like, yeah, I know him. I know Dale. And he did not know him. I was like, bruh, what? I'm like, what are you, what? I'm like, I'm surprised. Holy fuck. Oh, fuck. Holy fuck. He's really high level. Dead. Yeah, no, like those were like really fun. Was he like a guy? No, he was like a younger guy. He was like a normal, like someone around our age. Maybe, well, he was a little older. Maybe like a guy in his 20s. Like, we were like 16 at the time. And this guy was probably like in his like late or like mid 20s. I was also the first time I ever got drunk was at like a job like that. I remember he had his sketchy like uncle or cousin or some shit bought us a bunch of like Trulies, and we went out into like the middle, like one of our buddies lived in the area where like we could go and there was like nobody there, and we drank it, and one of my buddies pissed on my leg, He pissed on one of me and my friend's legs, and one of my friends just started throwing up. Aiden, maybe like I think Aiden's been in the chat a few times. And he might start streaming with me because he wants to get into streaming. But yeah, he pissed on our legs, and Aiden just started throwing up everywhere. It was bad. When I came back from Japan, and like, I'd go over to my friend's house, one of my old friend's houses, like every weekend. One time, this Aiden guy, one time I'll get him on stream and he'll tell this shit himself. We were like eating hot Cheetos and drinking Tito's, which is like a vodka. And bro threw up those Cheetos. They were hot Cheetos, so he just throws up a bunch of red. It was like the grossest shit ever. It was so funny. I thought it was the funniest shit ever. You get used to it when like somebody throws up so many times. There's just a gun here. Can we get How I Met My Girlfriend story just for the relationship to crumble? Bruh. It's not really like crazy how I met her. What the scallop? I met her pretty normally. I met her like last year almost. It's been a year almost. This is a strange individual. What the heck? I don't even know what I'm doing. I failed? Bro just went to a blink. No, I met her. No, I just met her like in a normal way. Met her in a pretty normal way. Bruh. Did I fail again? I failed again. I don't even know. Are you lightning cause you're McQueen head? For real. She doesn't speak English. Bruh. She doesn't speak a lick of English. What am I supposed to do? Bruh, I'm supposed to talk to this guy, but I don't even know. What? Like, this game has a lot of cool locations and shit like that. I just wish it didn't have so much to it. I wish it was a little more simpler. This game's a little complex. There's a lot to it. I also don't exactly know what I'm supposed to do here. Like, I talked to him and I died twice. Oh. EAS alarm is crazy? What does that even mean? EAS? Oh. I guess all I had to do was wait. The sound playing in your background is just like an alarm ringing. Huh. In my background? Are you talking about the game? Let's play Stumble Guys. I don't even know what that is. Fall Guys ripoff? Based. Easy dub. If I told you I feel like I'm about to get off, would you believe me? I never really liked Fall Guys. I wasn't really hyped for it. Nah, but I gotta eat. I'm a bit tired. I've actually been predicting it. I mean, to be fair, I was kind of hoping to be playing Throne of Liberty this stream, which if I was playing that right now, I wouldn't be ending stream. Like, I expected to maybe switch to this if it was shit, but I was not expecting to spend the first 40 minutes, like, trying to figure out, like, anything about the game. So, try to run it maybe. I'll try, like, one more time. What I'll maybe do is I'm going to restart my computer after this, because some people were saying restarting your computer helps. If that fixes it, then maybe I'll start stream up a little later. If not, then I probably won't stream for the rest of the night. But everybody's saying it's working, like on here. Seriously, awesome game, awesome for doing this. The Doomers can cry all they want, standing in a populated area, blah blah blah, 300 of us, blah 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 blah. But like, when the servers, it's great seeing all the gray diamond morphing in and out of Dash, talking to NPCs, and having to wait for lag spikes to let you move. Wait, one sec. How many Steam games do you have right now? I have like 400-ish. What's your GPU and DLSS settings? I have to set to ultra preview if I want 117 FPS or 100 plus, depending on the area. I have a 3080 with an i5 13600K. That do the works properly in the city to not bottleneck. I'm on RTX 4090, so that helps a bit. DLSS, I try balance, but I got no difference in FPS. I have 111 only. How did bro cop 400 Steam games? Magic. I have a lot of games. Look at this. And if I just stop in a random location, there's going to be games you've probably heard of. Bam. Let's stop here. Castle Miner Z, Core Keeper, Craftopia, Dying Light 2, GTA 4, Grand Theft Auto, or Left 4 Dead 2, Muck, No Man's Sky, The Outlast Trials, Outward, Project Zomboid, Raft, Rust, Son of the Forest, Space Engineers. Let's keep going up. Let's do like this. Bam. Okay, that put me in like the middle. That just put me in the same place. Let's do like something like this. All right. A layer of mid is crazy for real. Content warning, cookie clicker, Curse of the Dead Gods, the Dark Pictures anthology, like all of them pretty much. Days Gone, Dead Frontier 2, Death Stranding's director's cut, Deep Rock Galactic, Doki Doki Literature Club. This doesn't really count. It's a free to play game, right? Cookie clicker is the only thing so far. You don't know what Days Gone is. You don't know what fucking Doom Eternal is. Dying Light 2, Dying Light. Yeah, it's like the letter D. Red Dead Redemption 2, Receiver, Ready or Not. I have a lot of games. Portal 2. Yeah, I have that. Ask about a game and let's see if I have it. Probably, like, if you put, like, a really weird game, I probably won't have it. I don't play a lot of my games, yeah. Dicey Dungeons. Yeah, like, that's a game I've never even heard of, so I don't have that. Yeah, I don't got that. You put, like, a game like that, I won't have it. Omori, I don't think I have Omori. Yeah, I don't have Omori. That's one that, like, I'm surprised I don't have type shit. Though. Dicey Dungeon I've never heard. Jump King, I also don't think I have that. Yeah, I don't have Jump King. Those are kind of, like, somewhat niche games. I know of Omori and Jump King, but, like, those aren't games I'd go out of my way to buy. Think of, like, something, like, maybe I'd go out of my way to buy. Because, like, Omori, eh. Danganronpa? No, I don't have that. I don't even have to search that up. I know I don't have that. Phoenix Wright? I also don't have Phoenix Wright. That's also, I don't know, is that on PC? Is that even on PC? I guess it is, yeah. Wait, do I have a Phoenix Wright game? One second. Let me type in Phoenix again. I have Phoenix Point. I don't even know what this game is. I have it. Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm. I don't think I have any of those games. I have Naruto to Boruto Shinobi Striker. Are we gonna count that? No, we won't count that. It's not fair. What games are you buying? Just random games. Dave the Diver? I might have that. I don't have that. Ultimate Chicken Horse. I don't have that. Undertale. I don't have that. I don't have a lot of, like, indie games, I guess is what you could say. I don't have a lot of indie games. A lot of my games are AAA, kinda. A Sonic game? I do have a Sonic game. I have Sonic Adventure 2, Sonic Adventure DX, The Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog, and Sonic Frontiers. Bro didn't think I had the lick on me. I got the lick. Don't worry. Not having Mania is wild. I pirated Mania, so. Which one? I have Risk of Rain 2. I have it downloaded, actually. I tried changing servers when. Yeah, I'll restart just because I tried changing servers and that did not go the way I planned it to. Islam, will you ever play Balloons to Kill Time? I don't know. I'm not against it. I'm not against playing Balloons Star Defense 6, but not today. Not today. Throne Ando Liberty. I just want to play the game. Like, they should be working their asses off in order to get this game into my hands. And they're not doing that. And the thing that scares me is the fact that the beta came out yesterday. Actually, it might have came out today. Any mid-Persona games? I don't, but I want Persona 5. I played it on my friend's PS5, and I really liked it. I kind of want to play it for myself. Bro wants the worst one? You're a child. Unreal. Bro wants the one in White Boy Shibuya. Fuck it, bro. I don't know where the other ones are even like taking place. I haven't played any of the other games. Persona 4 is Countryside. Boo, boring. Persona 3 is not popular. Is not popular city, but a city. So it's like, it's an unnamed city. Persona 5 is like the white boy private school shit. Yeah, that shit's fun. I don't know why you keep saying white boy. That shit's fucking really weird, bruh. Akihabara, Shibuya, Yongen, Shaya. Bruh, I don't even think there's Akihabara in that shit, bruh. I know it takes place in Shibuya. The game didn't need to work for me. Bus. There is, and they make it so stereotypical. I mean, it's a stereotypical place. I want to go to Sendai. Bro, I want Sendai in real life. It doesn't exist. Okay, click skip. See if it works. It's not looking good. Not looking good. Looking like a DC. Yep. Alright. 100k yen for a house that's 8 times bigger. 100k yen. I think you're thinking of a million yen. 100k yen's like $1,000 US. Are you talking like to buy? Actually, you know what? I think I have heard of those 100k yen houses. 900,000 US is not 100,000 yen, bro. Oh, that costs way more, 900k. Yeah. I think I've heard about those 100 yen houses somewhere. I don't know. I think it's more like 1.4 million. Yeah, that's probably more in that range. I found the short. This, bruh. Do you fucks with this? It's in a nice place, though. I don't even know what I don't even know what prefecture this is. This one. $3,000. Guess the price in USD. I don't know. 5,000 USD. Let's go 10,000. Let's go 10,000 USD. For buying the property, not renting, 10,000 USD. 1.5 million yen. That's what I'll go for. Ten times more. 100K USD. That's in. I mean, that's a lot. Yeah. I mean, it's not like crazy amount, I guess. Still a lot though. Anyways, well, I'm probably gonna hop off. I'm gonna restart my computer, see if the game works. If it works, then I'll probably stream in like an hour. If it doesn't, then yeah, I'll stream tomorrow probably, actually. But tomorrow I'll actually be like not tired and such. So what the spruce? Aw. Don't worry, guys. I'll be on in the future. Okay, well, bye, Ren. Bye, bye.